We all know who Abraham Lincoln is. He is known for many things, but something in his early life he is known for is his love for reading. He was not formally educated in his school, but he would grab a hold of any book that he could find. He did not read for a specific goal, but he loved to read, and his specific goal was to learn about different things through reading. He saw the value and importance of reading. He did read, but it was a struggle to find books because grew up in such a poor family and area. So he had to borrow books and not buy any of them. But borrowing them was very limited from the circles that he was in his early life. Many more people struggle to learn how to read. So we must not take advantage of the ability to read, as reading affects our daily lives. Imagine if you could not read. You could not order food at a restaurant. You could not read any road signs. You could not be able to get anywhere because of the road signs. So we have the ability to read. So we can find any sort of book that we want. We can get it from a library, bookstores, online, you name it, we can find it. We all have the ability to read, so we should be reading more. I have researched and looked at different articles and books on the importance of reading. The importance of pleasure reading has significantly declined. There are immense benefits to reading, and I have a simple solution on how to change that behavior of not reading. Those who read for pleasure every day has decreased 30% since 2004, according to the Washington Post. The total reading time has dropped in Americans' daily lives. So what is the cause? The reason is the television. TV watching has increased while reading has decreased. According to the New Yorker, TV watchers are composed of 80% of the population, while reading is composed of 20%. In 2017, the average American spends 2 hours and 45 minutes watching TV. All of these factors have an effect on the decline in reading. There's more interest in TV and less interest in reading with adults and even children. By adults having these patterns, that influences how children act. So for students, there's decrease in reading, and that has negatively affected standardized testing. The students who don't read at home, they watch TV. This time is cut out where they could be gaining knowledge, according to Forbes. For adults, the lack of reading has actually caused a lack of empathy. By reading and hearing different perspectives, they become more empathetic to different situations and groups of people. So by not reading, they have less exposure to these things and less empathy altogether, according to the Washington Post. There's a decrease in empathy, while narcissism has actually increased, according to the Scientific American Mind. So the cause of the decline in reading is TV, and that has negatively affected students' standardized testing academically and adults' lack of empathy. So now that we've established that there's a decline in reading, why is reading so important to us, and why should we read and increase the time that we read? So why read? First of all, reading is entertaining, according to a Real Simple article. So many books cater towards our interests. There are lots of different genres, like mystery, action, historical fiction, drama, and the list goes on. We can get steered away from reading when we have a negative experience with another type of book or from a class that just is not taught well. However, every book is different, and we shouldn't let one book steer us away from reading any types of books. Second, reading causes us to gain knowledge and understanding. We can read and understand someone's point of view on their philosophy, their past, or certain situations that they have gone through. Books give us knowledge. The more we read, the more we will learn academically and intellectually. The value of knowledge and understanding impacts our entire being and can help us in relationships and perspectives as a thinker and as a relator. Thirdly, reading is relaxing and fun. It de-stresses us. Books bring us into a mind of someone else, so it takes us away from reality, just like movies do. But movies don't have the beautiful literature that books do. So reading brings entertainment, knowledge and understanding, and relaxation. So now that we know we should be reading, how do we get into a habit of reading daily? A simple goal would be to read 30 minutes a day, according to the Odyssey. But we're college students. How do we do that? According to the Health Sciences Library, lack of time is the top excuse for not reading, and the second top excuse is fatigue. So, amidst our busy college schedule, only 30 minutes is an attainable time to spend reading. If we do that every day for the next month, that's 15 hours. Think about how much knowledge and understanding you can get from 15 hours. So, I challenge each one of you to choose one book to read over the next month, and you will learn to love it. Start with a topic you're interested in learning about, so you can grow in knowledge. Historical fiction, I recommend, is a great way to understand different perspectives on a fascinating time period. In the end, choosing to read 30 minutes a day will allow you to de-stress after a long day of homework, classes, social activities. So this active choice will allow you to see the world better, grow as a human, and engage with different ideas with a healthy and mature approach. So in conclusion, the popularity of reading for fun has decreased because of TV and other new innovations. However, reading is entertaining, brings growth and knowledge to the individual, and it's a relaxing exercise to partake in. Lastly, reading 30 minutes a day will change the course of who you are as a person and improve many things in your life. It is important to understand the point of view of different people and to empathize with them. Each one of you should read. My favorite mystery novel is And Then There Were None, and my favorite action series is Brother Band Chronicles. You don't have to take my specific suggestions, but all of you should get into the habit of reading 30 minutes a day. You will grow as a college student intellectually in your understanding and relational awareness of who God has created this world to be, who you are, and the people in it. Because reading for Abraham Lincoln really helped him succeed. So what impact could reading have on your future? Thank you.